Ardathanas Elgara Masula Eva Venan. Excuse me?
You never did tell me why you dragged me to Haven, Seeker. I mean, what could I have told the Divine that you couldn't say yourself?
I thought she needed to see the chest hair for herself.
Say again?
Now what was the point of that?
Fair, but I've seen better.
I am in full agreement.
What's been going on?
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
This is cheery.
Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Good one.
Can you feel the bits of fade around you when you cast spells, Dorian? They pool around the veil, pulled by power, then push through to see this side.
So when I cast a fireball, it's just the fade saying peekaboo.
I don't think it says that.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Cave beats fade. Barely. Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look. Shit. I looked.
The Waking Sea. Somewhere across all that water is Kirkwall.
It's been a while since I was at sea. Traveling to Haven must have been quite the journey.
Between Cassandra's friendly company and Cullen's feelings on sea travel, it was great.
I hear you judge wrongs among your people, Inquisitor. If you are willing, I ask you to judge Storvacker.
I'm sorry?
As a warrior of our hold, Storvacker should have died rather than submit to the vile ritual the Jaws of Hakon had prepared. It is unclear whether the Augur or I should judge such a thing. You are here. I would be grateful.
Very well. I wouldn't want life in the hold to become unbearable.
Ugh. Ah, Storvacker, will you speak to the hold for your deeds?
Storvacker, I demand an unflattering report of your performance as a hold beast. It will be recited to you every day for 1 week. I trust this is sufficient embarrassment?
Ugh. It will give our Skald a challenge, Inquisitor.
Her gracious ladybit.
Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again.
The painful stabbing, and then real stabbing. Lungs full, frothing, scent of apples as it all goes black.
Death by Apple Pie, a lovely poem by our dear friend Cole.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like.
Enjoying the Inquisition so far, Buttercup?
Oh, sure, right? Happy as a pig in clover.
Shit.
What?
The phrase is commonly happy as a pig in shit.
Really? Ugh. Nature's rubbish.
No argument there.
When this is over, I'm gonna need somebody to hit me with a stick again.
I'm not sure whether I want that to be a metaphor or not. Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build Illuvians of our own?
Oh, I knew this one apostate in Kirkwall you would have gotten along with like a house on fire.
Is something the matter? Ah!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you see this?
No.
No, wait. Robin's egg.
Is this another game?
Trying to guess the color of your underpants.
I don't wear underpants.
Everyone hear that?
After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat.
Varric, when you were at the Winter Palace, did you meet Celine's handmaidens?
The ones that finish each other's sentences? Yes, I did.
They were asking me about you. Personal things.
How personal?
Something about your chest hair. And whether you were currently involved with anyone.
Huh. Creepy. This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King. Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
So, the Deep Roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
Just hoping my horns fit.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute. I don't wish to alarm anyone, but I believe we've all gone blind.
Nothing's stopping us from going back up.
We're not going back up.
Just a suggestion. My guess is another earthquake that hits when we're halfway across the bridge.
Watch your step.
Shit.
I like you. You don't ask about elfy stuff.
Like you'd know what you're talking about.
Right, well.
Did you hear something?
Can't even see the other shore. That's far.
We get away from the water, I'm feeling seasick already.
You conniving little shit!
Keep feeling like I'm gonna bang my horns on this crap.
Let me go up front then. I'm as good in a fight as you are.
Damn right. You're about the most dangerous person I know. A real Sarabass.
Try to stitch my lips and you're a pincushion. With arrows.
They don't make a thread strong enough to hold your tongue.
And that's what she said. I think.
So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Q? Anyone?
As if.
They're going to kill me.
It's the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
What's with the water? Trying to prey on my deep fear of having wet calves.
Great, Hawk. Why not just dare the old gods to try and stop you?
So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're well fit.
At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
You've got a way with words, Bull.
Did you just grab my bottom? I'm a weak man.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Yes, preferably without drowning.
How do you feel, Iron Bull? Do you need a distraction to focus your mind?
Well, this area's low on dancing girls. Sadly.
King's pawn to e4.
You're shitting me. We don't even have a board.
Too complicated for a savage Talva shot?
A smug little asshole. Pawn to e5.
Pawn to f4. King's gambit.
Accepted. Pawn takes pawn. Give me a bit to get the pieces set in my head. Then we'll see what you've got.
The Iron Bull, do you ever worry that a demon could be standing off to the left where your eye can't see?
Well, I do now.
creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
Are you saying the entire Kunari nation wants us dead?
Well, at last the Inquisition and Tevinter have something in common.
Stupid Darkspawn.
You're much more likely to hit rock.
Still their house. Message sent.
I think it's time you stopped playing the wounded party with me, Varric.
Ignoring the times you actually wounded me.
I did no such thing. I questioned you and then brought you to Haven so you could tell your story to the Divine.
Oh, what then? Thanks, Varric. We believe you. See you around.
Do not pretend to be an innocent bystander. I could have done far worse, with full justification.
Oh, yes. Thank you for not torturing me. I'm so much happier now.
Ladyship, my balls each, of course.
Any interest in a dance?
Oh, shit. The nobles would love that. Can you imagine Josephine's face trying to explain that we were... Wait, were you serious? Because if so, then... Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once we stop the assassins and all that.
Up there! Giant icicle tits! Ice... tittles!
You want titsicles?
Oh, that's good.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy?
Let's get ready for lumpy. And by lumpy, I mean Cariffy shit, not your bits, because that would be gross. Lumpy bits. So yeah, I'm done. Food?
Can I take a sample?
A sample?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece off of you and do things to it? That didn't sound better, did it?
An ogre!
I hate the deep roads.
There was this Carter boy, Vaughn, who joined the Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could poke 50 holes in a airlock before the Blighter knew what happened. Daggers are messy. Vaughn swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
We need to work on your stories, Grizzly.
Those words you say, what do they mean?
What, you mean like mendicant? Ultimatum?
No arse when you're mad. Pishanti Kofas. You're swearing, I know it.
Vishanta Kafas. It's Tavine, relics of the old tongue. We still use the colorful phrases.
And it means what?
Literally, you shit on my tongue.
Why not just say that?
A mystery for the ages.
Pen is mightier, Miles.
So he arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the man who blazes like fire and mends the air.
That's a lot of not good.
Oh, crap.
Hello.
Again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antiva, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.